The drama surrounding this fight didn't begin with a bell. It began with legacy, pride, and the quiet understanding that for one man, this night might be the end of the road. Inside a brightly lit arena buzzing with anticipation, two fighters stood at opposite corners of destiny. On one side was Lamont Peterson, a seasoned warrior representing Washington, D.C., a former world champion who had carved his name into the sport through grit, resilience, and relentless determination. On the other side stood Sergey Lipinets, the relentless samurai, a man with a reputation for pressure, power, and a style that could break even the toughest opponents. From the very first moments, there was tension in the air, thick, electric, almost suffocating. These weren't just punches waiting to be thrown. This was a collision of eras, of experience versus hunger, of a veteran holding on to greatness and a challenger determined to take it. As the fight opened, both men wasted no time establishing their presence. Peterson, known for his intelligence in the ring, moved with purpose, trying to control the rhythm. Lipinets, however, brought immediate pressure, inching forward with calculated aggression, his eyes locked onto his target like a predator stalking prey. Then it happened early, a sharp, cracking shot that echoed through the arena. A knockdown threat, a warning shot, the kind that instantly shifts the energy in the room. It was clear from that moment. This would not be a tactical chess match played at a distance. This was going to be a war. Lipinets pressed forward, testing Peterson's durability. Everyone knew Peterson could take a punch. He had proven that, time and time again. But there's always a limit, and Lipinets was determined to find it. Peterson responded the only way he knew how, with heart. He began to increase his volume, letting his hands go in bursts, mixing body shots with sharp combinations upstairs. His experience showed in flashes, slipping punches, countering at the right moments, trying to disrupt the rhythm of the younger, stronger opponent. But Lipinets wasn't backing down. If anything, he seemed to grow more confident with every exchange. He stayed composed, tight guard, stepping inside and digging into the body. Each shot carried weight, each combination delivered, with bad intentions. As the rounds progressed, the fight turned into something raw and visceral. The distance between them disappeared. This was no longer about strategy, it was about will. They stood toe-to-toe, trading punches in the center of the ring, neither man willing to give ground. The crowd could feel it. This was the kind of fight that boxing purists live for. No running. No hesitation. Just two fighters laying everything on the line. Peterson's volume began to rise to astonishing levels. At one point, he unleashed over 100 punches in a single round, a career high. It was a statement, a desperate and determined push to seize control. His bodywork in particular started to stand out, digging into Lipinets with precision. But there was a problem. Lipinets wasn't slowing down. The shots that seemed like they should have an effect didn't. He kept coming forward, absorbing punishment and returning it with interest. His pressure was relentless, almost suffocating. He wasn't just fighting Peterson physically, he was wearing him down mentally. You could see it in the exchanges. Peterson was working hard, but Lipinets was working harder. Every step forward, every punch thrown, every second of pressure, it was all adding up. By the middle rounds, the fight had become brutally competitive. Close rounds, razor-thin margins. It felt like it could swing either way at any moment, and then it did. A sudden, explosive moment shattered the balance. A devastating shot from Lipinets landed clean, one of those punches you feel more than you see. Peterson's body reacted instantly. His legs betrayed him, his posture shifted, and for the first time, real danger appeared. The crowd roared. Lipinets saw it. He knew. He surged forward, unleashing a barrage of punches, sensing the finish. Peterson was hurt badly. Blood began to show. His movements slowed. His reactions dulled. But even then, Peterson refused to collapse. This is where experience, instinct, and sheer willpower took over. He clinched when he had to. He fired back just enough to keep Lipinets honest. He survived in the only way a veteran can, by digging deep into reserves most fighters never find. Still, survival comes at a cost. Round after round, the punishment accumulated. Lipinets continued to close the distance, targeting the body, then coming upstairs with punishing combinations. Peterson's face began to tell the story. Swelling, redness, fatigue, and yet he kept fighting, because that's who he was. As the fight entered its later stages, there was a growing sense that time was running out, not just in the fight, but in Peterson's career. Every punch felt heavier, every exchange more dangerous. Lipinets, sensing the shift, maintained his pressure. He didn't rush recklessly. He stayed disciplined, calculated, breaking Peterson down piece by piece. Then came the final sequence. Another crushing shot landed clean. Peterson was rocked again, this time even worse than before. His body stiffened, his balance gone. He staggered under the weight of the attack as Lipinets unleashed everything he had left. The ropes held Peterson up, but barely. From the corner, the decision was made in an instant. A white towel flew into the ring. It wasn't just a signal to stop the fight. It was an act of protection, of respect, of acknowledgement. The war was over. The referee stepped in, waving it off as Lipinets stood victorious. A technical knockout, a statement win. But in that moment, the spotlight shifted, because this wasn't just about the winner. As Peterson was helped back to his corner, the reality began to settle in. The crowd, once roaring, now watched in silence, sensing what was coming, and then he said it. Calm, honest, final. He thanked the fans. He expressed his love for the sport, for his city, for the journey. And then, with no hesitation, he announced that this would be the last time they would see him in the ring. Retirement. Just like that, a chapter closed. It wasn't a fairy tale ending. There was no dramatic comeback, no last-second victory. But in many ways, it was something more real. It was a warrior recognizing the moment, choosing to walk away after giving everything he had left. For Lipinets, it was a defining victory, a performance that showcased his toughness, his pressure, and his ability to break down a seasoned champion. For Peterson, it was the final stand of a respected veteran, a man who never backed down, never took the easy route, and always fought with heart. And for the fans, it was unforgettable, a fight filled with action, emotion, and meaning. The kind of night that reminds you why boxing is called the sweet science. Because beneath the violence, there's a deeper story being told. A story of rise and fall, of endurance and limits, of knowing when it's time to say goodbye. And even in defeat, Lamont Peterson left with something no result could take away: respect. If you watched this fight, you witnessed more than just punches being thrown. You witnessed a career reaching its final moment, a passing of the torch, and a reminder that in boxing, every round could be your last. So what did you think of this incredible battle? Did Peterson make the right decision to retire after this fight, or do you think he had one more run left in him? And where does this victory place Sergey Lipinets among the top fighters in the division today? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more deep, dramatic fight stories just like this one.